Okay, I just need to speak into a camera and get all of these thoughts out of my head. I just canceled a workshop that I have been wanting to do for over 2 years now. And I canceled it because I was having, well, low enrollment, being very honest there. And I think a large part of that was the political environment that this fucking nation is in right now. This is going to be a little unhinged and a little different, so I'm sorry for cursing, but I'm also not fucking sorry. So, my business, Learn Adventurously, primarily sells educational material and courses. These are things that are catered for biologists, right? And I wanted to do these live workshops. I scheduled it out. It was going to be a 3-week thing where everyone could come in for lectures. There'd be open office hours. We had a project we were going to work on the entire time. Like, I have been thinking about doing this for 2 years now, and I just haven't been able to run it because it takes a long time commitment from me. Like, for me to run it, I have to spend at least a month making the actual damn material. I also have to spend at least a month, most places recommend 2 months, just advertising the workshop, and then I have to spend a month actually doing the workshop. So in reality, it's a 3-month commitment for one workshop. I have to put a lot of upfront effort into it. But as I was pricing this workshop and making it and making the material and really thinking about what I want to include with it, I kind of struggled a whole bunch with two major things. One, I really struggled with this sort of crisis of, is this even servicing who I want it to service? Is my business as it stands actually helping the people I want it to help? Which would be folks that are either getting into a graduate program or an undergraduate program and they're not getting the things they need to know. I wasn't taught how to code in R. I wasn't taught very basic statistics, at least definitely not well in undergrad. But when I got to grad school, I had to be expected to know all these things without anyone fucking teaching me. And then I'm like, I'm paying this bullshit university, I mean, thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars just for me to teach my fucking self. And I wanted my business to make sure that people can get something that's reasonable, a very good course at an affordable price, good information at an approachable price, right? So when I wanted to do the workshop, my whole goal was, let's take these self-paced courses I already have, and then you can get that and the workshop. So now you have all of the information together. When I priced it out, I'm like, okay, if you already have this course that is priced at $170, let's add on $100, and then you have, I mean, what is effectively a course taught in undergrad that you'd have to pay $1,500 for about $350, right? That's was my pricing model. I mean, it started at $270, $350, whatever. That's how my thought process went with all of this. But those were things I was realizing as I was building out the course, things that I was realizing as I was already pushing out marketing material. I was sort of too far past the gate to sort of rescind it. But then the second thing I was worried about was the current fucking political climate around science and education and our fucking livelihoods. So this was the last week to advertise for my workshop. This is when enrollments were going to close, and most of the time with workshops of anything, most people sign up at the last minute. I know that. That's human nature. I do the same thing. It's something I account for in my marketing materials. So I was already feeling uneasy because I had low enrollment. In fact, I had 0 enrollment from the United States. And that's something that I've been noticing over time with my business, is that I actually have less purchases, fewer and fewer and fewer purchases from the US, even though the majority of who I advertise to is in the US. And it's just clear, we just don't fucking have money. The people who are buying my courses are from Europe and Canada. If you are a fucking grad student in the US, you do not have money, and you sure as shit are not spending it on more educational material that you don't know if it's actually going to be helpful or not. Because you're already gambling your fucking money to some university, and half the time you're teaching yourself. So I understand why people in the US are not purchasing my courses at, they are, but like not at a proportional level to the audience, right? It's very, very odd. It's something I've known about. So this week, when there's an executive order that's saying, hey, we're going to freeze federal funding, my core demographic, right? If we're just talking pure marketing terms, this isn't meant to dehumanize anyone. This is just like how we have to think about it. My core demographic are grad students. My core demographic are people who also can't afford school. That was a big focus that I wanted to hit on, and particularly around the world, right? Because, like, I mean, I'm fucking American. I can't afford this fucking education, right? How the fuck am I supposed to, like, it's just seeing the people that I work with and my friends, and I just want them to have education, and I want to be able to also pay my fucking rent. And that's like really what underscores all of this. So seeing that, hey, this funding that you're dependent on to do your research, to live, and to actually exist in this fucking country, to help this country, to make this country produce better science and do more and be a stronger force in the world, to have all of that funding just taken away because of a signature. Now, I know it wasn't done, and I know it was illegal, I know it was rescinded, whatever, all that bullshit. But the problem is, it doesn't matter. The problem is that it still affected people. It was fucking awful having to look at my ads, trying to get people to pay me money while I'm seeing they're worried that they won't have rent, worried that they can't pay their grad students, worried that they have to cancel conferences. And these are not, fabricated conversations. These were conversations happening in every single federally funded lab in the fucking country. Look at the fucking ad I was going to put up.
Okay, yeah, wait, because like I also thought it was gonna be super fucking tone deaf to post this ad today. It was like, while looking up marketing tips, I wanted to evoke emotions. So I evoked the greatest emotion, fear of missing out. And it was like all these banger memes of just like guilting people, guilt tripping people into this workshop. But now it's like, oh, you're actually crying because you can't afford it anymore because your grants were frozen. And I'm so upset because these were fucking bangers. I was giggling so hard while making these, and now it's like really sad. So, like, look at this one. That's, oh my god. I was so happy with these. I spent so much time. Look at the other cool kids. Nobody's cool anymore because we can't afford to be cool. Nobody's born cool. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I did not feel good posting these when people, against their will, can't afford it anymore.
I'm glad that I can read a room, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm just disappointed. I'm upset. I'm frustrated. But I'm also one who just can't exist anymore in frustration. I can't just wallow in self-pity and be so fucking upset. And seeing number two happen, this whole federal bullshit that we have going on, looking at number one and thinking, is my business even serving the people I want it to serve? If these are people that are having to see my courses and my industry and what I'm trying to do, my platform or whatever the fuck I want to call it, if they see that as a luxury purchase, if my neighbors can't afford it, if my colleagues who I went to school with can't afford it, if my friends, the people who I think about, I want so-and-so to be taking this course because I know they struggled, they can't afford it. I feel like I went down a path and things just sort of, it's like a price inflation. There was like price creep. And each little step along that way made sense, right? I took this big course, I cut out some rambles. So what I'm going to do with Learn Adventurously is most likely convert to a subscription-based model. So Learn Adventurously at its core does the e-learning, but also the in-person experiences, live experiences, I think is the best way to say it. So what I want to do with that, basically, if you have membership, you just get access to all the courses. I'm not going to do a bullshit like silver, gold, blah, blah, blah tier. If you have the membership, you're in. The only discounts will be from, purchasing annually, right? Obviously, something like that makes sense, whatever. But the reason I'm doing that is because it just lowers the barrier to entry. I know how much we all hate having another subscription service, and it has been misused in a lot of services. I've been doing a lot of deeper dives into subscription-based services. They actually help what I envision, what I want to do, if they help people, if they're good for consumers, if they're good for me, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, yeah, it's at the most expensive I think I would do is like $15 a month, and that's like Probably not. I'm looking at more $7 a month. But if I did that, I mean, $15 a month is a much lower barrier to entry than the $400 that my courses were at. And even if I lowered the prices of the courses, dramatically, this is a long-term price. I'm not going to up the price of the subscription as I make more courses. I'm just going to make more courses and make that dollar amount more valuable. What I want to do for people who've already bought a course, the problem with me converting over is that some people have bought the course like at vastly different price points, and I've given it away to free for like a bunch of friends and colleagues and stuff. So some people got it at like $15, right? Like my Fundamentals of R course was $15 when it first launched, on an early bird, like before it was a thing pricing. And right now it's like $170. So it's there's vast price discrepancies, and I don't want to do a custom solution for everyone. What I'm going to do is all of those old courses are going to live on the website still. So essentially, they won't be any different for you. If you have the old courses, it'll be no different for you whatsoever. It'll stay exactly the same. But you'll also have the membership site, which will have more courses. That's essentially the model I want to move to. And also, I'm just going to give you a free probably 6 month subscription uh, to the subscription portion of the website. I think that's like fair. So I'm still honoring all commitments that I made. You still have lifetime access, lifetime updates, all that stuff. It'll just be most likely it'll just be separated from the membership website. So that was something I was really thinking about with this. Is I want to make sure I'm not I'm just not going back on my word for anyone who's ever given me a single dollar. But I also want to make sure that it was more equitable for everyone involved. So if you're watching this and you're like, I want to check out the courses, I've already taken down the web pages. I don't want anyone to purchase the course and then like, in a month I am changing it up. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Instead of doing this workshop all of February, I'm going to be spending all of February. I'm also going to add in a bunch of other small courses. I have this whole big project I wanted to work on called the Biologist Toolkit, which is just the side shit we have to learn in biology, like how the fuck to actually format a paper in Word, or like how do we actually find all of the, like, I don't know, just all of this side shit we have to fucking learn that no one teaches us, but we're expected to be like Word experts whenever we submit shit. I've been a thesis reviewer for years and an editor and all this shit, so like I got you. We'll make this fucking work. And I just want to do some service that helps you, helps the people I care about, and also can pay my fucking rent. Long-term goals after this, I'm hoping once I get like 10 grand in the bank, literally it's going all to buying an acre. We're buying an acre of land somewhere in my fucking area, and from there is where we're going to build out all of our ecological courses. This has been, I'm not just stampeding through Learn Adventurously haphazardly. I have been thinking about every step, and I've been planning it out for years, because in grad school, all I wanted to think about was the future. And now that I'm out, I am working on my future. So I'm going to stop rambling because I don't want to edit these fucking videos too much. I'm sorry for the cursing. It's been a very emotional week. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I don't know. Do something YouTubers tell you to do, like subscribe. I don't know. You'll, thanks. Bye.